Before this video starts, make sure to subscribe to this channel and also turn on all notifications. That way you get notified whenever I upload.
How do you know about this place?
Well, Amma told me about the book that you guys found here.
Shit. Ugh. Who else knows?
It's just me.
What do you want to ask?
What exactly is this place?
Well, have you been here yet before, I'm assuming, already?
I mean, there's a first time for everything. Amma just told me about it. Took me here to grab the waystone. That was about it.
Well, to sum it up, just think of basically an underground black market.
So this is what you meant when you were asking me about the black markets? And you think I would know about this?
Why are there people here? Ugh!
No, Sundu. Where...
Great.
Calm down.
The stage just gets better.
Is that Rixaris?
Yes,
Why is he here?
that's what I'd like to know.
Hello.
What are you doing here?
I was at the stronghold and I heard a noise through the wall. Followed it here. What are you doing here?
Okay. Breathe, Sundu.
You didn't touch anything, did you?
Not particularly.
You didn't touch anything?
I literally told you how I found it.
Don't touch anything, don't look into anything, leave it exactly how it is. No fingerprints, no nothing. Please, and thank you.
Is there any sort of explanation for what's going on here?
Nothing, just
Looks like
an
an
old abandoned marketplace.
Abandoned win. There's netherwort still growing. The embers of the forge are still hot. What do you...
Yeah, well, I couldn't explain that one to you. Please don't go into that shop. Look, during the war, this place was very active, full of backwater trading deals. Some people needed to get an edge on the war, and this was the place where they would go to do it, or they would make deals. And over there is your lovely pleasure house. Place is despicable. I wouldn't advise going near it. Makes my skin crawl.
I see.
It's been abandoned for a long time now, and I am looking for something here, and if somebody has already touched it or moved something around, I won't know about it. And I would prefer to keep this place under wraps so no one touches things, so I can find what I'm looking for. There is really honestly nothing else much here.
If you insist, I would happily leave. I did not mean to intrude. I hope you find what you're looking for, Sundu.
Thank you. Just try not to let other people know about this place. It's dangerous to come here alone in the first place.
I assure you I can handle myself, but thank you. I will not tell anybody of what I have found here. I do keep hearing terrifying noises in the walls.
Those are all the monsters.
Interesting. They are monsters I have never heard before. But that's fair enough. I will see myself out.
Be careful. Thank you. He's totally gonna report that to the High Lady.
He 100% is, and I wouldn't be surprised if he phases through something and tries to spy on us. He's using his warp stone.
I know. I see. Okay, well. Welcome to my family's workshop.
Oh, wow.
At least the one we
Interesting.
have here.
Interesting. So, what are you looking for?
It's a long, complicated story. Great. Duran and Vincent already know. Now I have to tell someone else. Oh, the stage just gets better and better. Okay. Have you read the military logs at all?
I was not aware we even had military logs.
Well, heard reports, about my family.
No.
No? Okay, well, the report is that they died in the war because of a goblin raid on their route to deliver weapons to aid one of the front lines. They never made it. At least, that's what the report says. That's not what actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody here from this district planned a raid, and it wasn't goblins. It was people. They murdered that entire group, including my parents.
Mm-hmm.
So, the only clue I have to trying to find out which bastard did it is here. At least that's where it's led me to up until this point. And every time I have free time, I come here and come searching around trying to find some clue. So if other people come here and search around, and I don't know about it, I would mistake that for a clue that could lead me down the wrong lead. And it frustrates me. And I don't want this place to be inspected or shut down by any type of royalty. I just want it to be left alone.
Have you found anything as of yet, or no?
Not yet. I haven't checked everywhere. I'm still looking.
Okay. The only reason why I ask is because Amma wasn't the only... I wasn't the only person that was told about this. And Amma doesn't want me telling Helen. And if I don't tell Helen things, I'm not doing my job. So, she said you had a heavy connection to this. I wanted to know the reason as to why, to make a decision on whether or not to tell her about this place.
I need time. I could care less if this place gets exposed. I just don't want anyone to touch it until then.
That's fine. I won't tell Helen a thing then.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And, by the way, the person who took me here wasn't Amma, it was actually Zach.
No. Great.
So if he tries to spy on you in some weird disguise, just humor him.
Humor him. Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just... But I do mean that this place is dangerous in its own way. So, be careful.
Yeah, that's understandable. I haven't had any interest in coming back here since he brought me, so... But to be completely honest, this place is quite dead and a bit eerie. So, I really don't think we have much of an issue. If people do come here, I don't understand why it's dangerous if it's empty.
It's about the people you don't know who come here.
And who would that be?
I don't know yet. Clearly I didn't know you guys came here.
Well, I just wanted to know. I won't tell Helen anything. But if something happens, I might have to.
Understandable. Thank you, Rowena.
For the book, you're welcome.
For not mentioning anything yet.
Trust me, there's a thing or two that I wouldn't want Helen to find out that I've done either, so.
Yeah, well.
Anyways, I'll get back to making wine.
Yeah, I'll get back to building.
What were you building, if you don't mind me asking?
I was gonna build another storage unit, but this time make it bigger and more, you know, like, not weird, like, weirdly shaped huts. No, I'm gonna reuse those huts for something else. It's bothering me. They're
Okay.
cute, but, you know.
That's understandable.
Alright. Be safe.
You too. What is this? A message? Okay. Apologies for the sudden ask, but would you be willing to escort me in the end for a little bit? Hello, Paige. I can. Where should I meet you? Don't really know what Paige wants, but I guess we'll see. I'll put this in here. Oh, I don't have room after exploring. That's so great. Okay, whatever. So fun, so fun. I just don't know where Paige wants me to meet them. Probably Blackthorn. That's probably where. I'm going to be honest. Blackthorn is probably the place where they want to meet. I'm not sure. Learn. Oh, Vincent put up the poster for the Star Festival. I guess we just have to get authorization. Okay. I don't know where it is or Paige.
Hey, hello.
Hi. Pay your toll.
Mhm.
Then you just have to log yourself, stating that I'm the one who. Is there a reason as to why you are coming to the end?
Yes, I've been... The overworld healer cannot help me, and so Skylar has to.
Oh.
Mhm.
Healer for...
I suppose it does not matter. I have been cursed with anti-healing, so my stab wound will continue to bleed profusely until it is removed.
I see.
Mhm.
Well.
And
Mm-hmm.
Ophelia, I do not think knows very much about black magic, as it is a bit illegal.
Okay.
In the overworld.
Do you know where you're supposed to be meeting Skylar?
I presume is apothecary, but I do not know where that is.
I believe that there was... my best guess, it would probably be in Stellaris. If that is... Since that is where, you know, they are. Do you have the Stellaris Waystone or no?
I do not.
Okay. I know you're injured. Well, hold on. Which Waystone do you have? Do you have, like, the Nocturna Waystone at all, or do you only have Blackthorn?
I have Nocturna.
Okay, go to which Nocturna?
Both, if there is two.
Yes, there's two. One is the agricultural district, one is the castle. The closest would be the castle.
Okay.
Okay, so go to the castle. The only reason why I'm taking this way is because you are very clearly injured. I don't want you to pick me up to put more strain on yourself. So I'm granting you passage through here just so we can get to Stellaris.
Understandable.
So I assume that you're going to be Skylar's very first patient.
Yes, I've been told I'm kind of stuck here, but I will be paying the pass daily, so there will be no issue with that, I hope.
Right, so you'll be staying here an extended period of time then.
I am not, I could bleed out at any moment, so I think that's the main worry.
Okay. Well, hopefully that does not happen. Should really put a railing here at some point. I'm just gonna have you grab the Waystone to here quickly. Just so that way you have it. If you go up those stairs.
Hello.
Hi, Skylar.
Okay, it's just you. Good.
Well, I do have someone with me.
Oh, okay. Oh! Okay. Paige, been expecting you. Hello.
Hello.
They asked for an escort, so I escorted.
Greatly appreciated. I'm assuming you have all their luggage.
You have
No,
luggage?
It is fine.
Have you been carrying it?
I-
Okay, what did you bring?
It is only 3 shulker boxes. It's fine.
Of course, I mean, you know, Paige, you know, that's not really great for you to be carrying heavy weights around right now, especially with your current state. So, although I fully understand that, you know, that's something you're used to, that would be great if. Well, you know what? How about I take them to your room?
I can carry these. It is fine.
You really shouldn't be carrying a lot of things around right now.
That's why I granted them that's why I granted them access to walk through the castle, because they didn't have this waystone to Stellaris and I didn't want them picking me up.
Oh, yeah. Be sure to grab the waystone then.
I did.
Good, good. Okay, right, stop carrying it. Let's at least take it to your room. I do insist that I carry it for you. Well, I guess the last distance won't matter much. Just at least up the stairs, be careful.
Well, have fun, you
Thank
two.
you, Rowena, for bringing her
Walk
here.
upstairs.
Alright,
Weird. Weird interaction. Don't really know what going on there, but whatever. I think making some of this chicken soup would be good. Just to see if it will help them in any way. If it doesn't bring any medicinal goods, at least the broth will be good for them, and at least the broth will be good, and then the extra vegetables should help them with healing. At least that's the hope. We don't know for sure, though. I'm just gonna make some of this, bring it over to Paige, and then we'll see what is going on. Also, you get a lot of bone meal from chopping up chicken, which is, I did not know that. So that's really interesting. Good to know. Need a lot of bone meal for a lot of different projects. I'm just gonna wait for this to be done cooking up, and then I can bring some over to them. Maybe like 2 stacks of 16, maybe. Well, or maybe like 1 stack of... You know what I could do? I could bring a stack of vegetable noodles for them, and then 16 of the vegetable noodles, 16 of the chicken soup. And then if they want or need more, I can always make and bring them more. This feels more in line of what I'm supposed to be doing with my duties as lady in waiting anyway, so... Okay, now that I have the chicken soup, that's good, and I could probably even give tea. I don't know. I don't know what tea would be good. Ripcord tea? I have some left over. Could always do that. Okay. Oh. Let's see if I can bring this over. I don't want them to feel like they're stuck here. I want them to feel as if they're at least welcomed in the end. So maybe this will help. I don't know if it will. I'm gonna be really honest. I don't know if any of this will help. It's just... I don't know, this just feels more in line with what my duties are supposed to be. So that's what I'm gonna do. Hello? Skylar?
Oh. Hello?
Hi.
Hi, hello?
Hi.
Who? Oh. Hello.
I don't want to bother you. But is Paige around in the room or?
Not in the room. She is, however, around the area. She's currently with Vincent. He's overseeing her.
Oh, okay.
Step out of. Last I saw them was just a few minutes ago, so they might still be around here.
Mm.
Paige! Vincent! Oh, there they are.
Oh.
What are they doing in there?
I don't know. I don't even know what.
Neither of them are members. Excuse me?
Excuse you?
I was just.
That's my
following him.
office.
Oh, the door was open, so I was like, what's in here?
Anyway, yes. There she is.
Thank you. I wanted to give you some things really quickly. I don't know if any of this will help, but there you go.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Also, hold on. What are you two doing entering the Spellbound Order like this? This is private
I just
property.
followed him.
This is the
just walking
Spellbound
around.
Order?
Yes.
Oh.
I just followed him.
I'm just walking.
You're supposed
I'll
to
go
be
where I
guiding me
please.
around and not getting in trouble. This is
I
what
just-
you're here for.
Well, this is...
I'm just walking around. What do you want me to do, Skylar? Hmm.
Well, unless you have some kind of magical item donation to make, this is not your space to enter unless you're a member.
A magical item, you say? Oh, actually, I do.
Well, well, in that case, yes, you're welcome to be around here to drop these things. Simply place them in here.
I do have something that you might be interested in, but I was thinking of giving it to Mayrin and not you.
Thank you.
What is this?
Let me take a look. Oh, Ring of Omnipotence. Oh, these are very handy, especially for arcane magic. I believe Mayrin already has one. I wonder if she has two. That's really the question, because I too have one, but two is better than one.
I can't gift people anything because they already have everything cool I find. Okay.
My apologies for that. I'm certain if you gave it to her, she'd still be very thankful.
Okay, give it back.
Alright. I too would be very thankful, however.
You want it? Is that what you're saying?
I'd quite like it, yes.
Fine, take it.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite useful for when I have an arcane tone working.
Well-
By the way, how's your paladin magic coming along?
I've unlocked one spell.
One?
I don't know if
I mean,
Listen.
good job.
Listen, it's hard to do that when it's hard to obtain levels here, and I don't leave the end much. So,
Well, if you need me to write out some notes for you and get a few spells moving for you, you can give me the libram and I'll return it for you, filled out with personalized notes for your training.
no, I want to do it myself.
Alright then. Well, I can certainly respect that.
If I have someone do it for me, then I won't learn anything, so...
Well, that's what personalized notes are for. It's part of how I teach in general. I fill out people's books with notes that I personalize for them to learn as fast as they possibly can. Just things that I gain from their personalities, since magic is a greatly personal thing to people. But if your style of learning is trying to decipher that yourself, that indeed is a style of learning, one that, well, I have in common with you. That's the best way for me to learn.
Good to know. Anyways, I just wanted to drop that stuff off, but...
Of course. And check in on Paige, I assume?
Honestly, it is quite weird wearing this many layers.
Okay, what I could also do is probably make some bone broth for Zach, since he said his throat was hurting. That might be what's best. Bone broth. Ooh, okay. That is definitely something that's a little expensive, but I could definitely... I mean, it's not... I could definitely do... I'll just do, like, maybe, like, 16 of that. Bone broth. I need bones for that. And I could also write him a little note. He is feeling under the weather. It's just his throat, though. It's not anything super serious, but definitely something I can do for him. Just to hopefully make him feel better. I can cook up 16 of that. I can keep... Oh, fuck. That is not correct. That is my sugar box. Oh, I'm gonna write up a note, too. See if he needs anything. Okay, so I feel like this letter is good enough. Maybe? I don't know. Zach, I hope this helps with your throat, and I hope it doesn't develop into anything more than just a sore throat. I know you didn't get to delve deep into what you found last night. If you need to talk or someone to listen, let me know, with a heart. And it said, with love, bro. Ah, too long. Okay, now I just have to go deliver this, and we should be all set with that. Blackthorn. Where can I put this where he'll see it? I don't know. Maybe he's... Oh. Oh, crap. I didn't grab any of the bone broth, did I? No, I didn't grab any of the bone broth. Dang it. Hold on. There. That should be fine, right? Yeah, I think it should be fine. Yeah, like that. That's fine. Okay. Oh my god. Todd, you need to chill out. Okay, I sent this over to Paige. Don't know if that means they want the company or not. I would rather not bother them if they don't want to be bothered, so I would appreciate the company. Okay. If you would want it, then I shall give it. Paige.
Yes.
How are you doing?
Better than everyone thinks I am doing.
I see. And how does everyone think you're doing?
They think I am weak and pitiful and that I need to be coddled after like a child.
Coddled after like a child. I mean, you are profusely bleeding, and it will not stop until a curse is lifted. Is that what I am understanding?
This is the basics of it, yes.
And that's what you told me. So...
I have survived worse. I will be fine. I'm still capable of things. I don't need Skylar being the way he is.
That's understandable. I mean... I know that mentality all too well. It's understandable why people would be worried.
Mori is fine, but being treated as if I cannot do basic things is not.
Basic things like what, Paige?
Like lifting. Things I do on the regular, I build. I can't even go to the overworld without an escort now. I can't go home without someone to babysit me.
Do you... I mean, you just got here. But do you want to go home?
If I were to go home, I would just be building. That I am not allowed to do.
Did they say you're not allowed to build?
Yes. Specific instructions not to build.
I see.
I've already gotten told off for building on Sunday.
So this has been going on a while then.
Well, I only went to the healer yesterday to get my wounds checked.
So you never... Ophelia couldn't do anything for you?
No, it is a bit hard to know how to get rid of a curse when you do not know how they work.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Which is why you're here.
yes, though I did not expect I had to stay here for a prolonged amount of time, depending on things, because this curse is apparently complicated.
Well... At least you have a pretty view.
Yes, it is fair. Gotten better since you came over.
Okay.
Sorry. I can't help it sometimes.
You're fine. Do not worry about it. It's not... Compliments are not foreign to me.
I would think not. Have you seen yourself?
I have.
I'd be very surprised if it was foreign to you.
I was more so talking about like the scenery. Like the actual end, but...
I know.
Well, is there anything that you've been wanting to do in the end?
I don't think so. I think I have only really come here to drink, and I have been forbidden from doing that as well.
From drinking?
Yes, alcohol is a blood thinner.
Ah, I
So
see.
I would bleed faster.
Well, then that's understandable as to why you shouldn't be doing that. Although a little here and there isn't gonna kill you, hopefully.
I don't think so either.
If you're wanting a drink, let me know. I can always bring something to you.
It would be nice.
Mm-hmm. I do not mind breaking rules here and there. But as long as they don't get you killed.
I don't plan on dying, so I know my limits.
No. Dying is not preferable. Honestly.
So I've been told.
So many... Are you too warm in the layers?
I mean, I was cold before, and I am not cold, but I am just not used to wearing so much. Even then, I'm not... very tight on my arms. I'm not used to it. Very purple too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you could always take it off.
I'm going to refrain from saying.
Listen, all I was saying that if you are uncomfortable in the garments you are currently wearing, you can always strip a few layers back. Of course, when you have thumbs.
Mm-hmm. Well, I suppose wearing so many layers is better than the cold that I am feeling. Which is so unusual. I don't know how people stand being cold.
Honestly, I never feel a chill. I'm going to be honest. I get warm, like too warm, especially in the nether, but people come here and they complain that it's freezing. I like it.
It is usually fine. I have never really felt cold before, but I suppose the blood loss is not helping my temperature. So
No, it probably would not.
it is odd feeling cold.
I
Very
mean,
weird.
if you're ever wanting to feel warm, we do have natural hot springs in the end. Plus, it could also help with your condition maybe a little bit.
There's hot springs here?
Natural forming hot springs, yes, we do.
That would be lovely.
Well, maybe later I could take you to some.
That would be nice.
Of course. I was gonna say if Skylar permits it, but I really don't care what Skylar permits.
I don't either.
Although they are the one caring for you right now, so...
Well, they said I am fine to go around as long as I have escort.
Ah, you see? Well, that's good then. I mean, let me know whenever you want to and I can take you to one. Might be a bit of a walk, but...
We could fly there, but I'm also restricted from flying.
Are you restricted from everything?
Apparently.
Wow.
Next time they're going to say that I'm not allowed to stand, that I have to sit all the time.
Not allowed to stand, not allowed to do much of anything.
Next they're going to say I'm not allowed to breathe. At least the end is pretty.
I don't think they would take it that far, but it really does bother you that you are being coddled, doesn't it?
Of course. I'm a wolf. I am durable. I have survived much worse than this. I lived my entire life never seeing a healer before yesterday. I am fine.
Do you not think you're worth the coddling?
My worst does not apply to this.
So it's just based off the fact that you are strong, then.
I am capable. I do not appreciate being treated as if I am not.
Would you say that I am necessarily strong? Or would you describe me in that way?
I think you are a capable person who knows their limit.
But you wouldn't describe me as someone who is strong.
Physically? Perhaps not. But I also do not know you.
We've all been through something within the war, Paige. Even though I may not be physically strong, I've had my fair share of things happen to me, physically at least, that I have endured and gotten through. Sometimes a little bit of coddling is what other people need to do in order to make themselves feel better about your situation.
Perhaps.
So if you don't wish to be coddled, maybe allow it for others rather than allowing it for yourself.
I will try.
Mm-hmm. They come from a specific tree. I believe these trees are planted all over the overworld near the castle.
Yes, they are. Vincent once we went away forest, and I saw Sutmoth, and they are so cute.
Mhm.
And I am sad I don't have one. But I also maybe have a bad habit of collecting a bunch of creatures.
Oh, silk moths.
Yes, Sutmoths, very pretty and cute, and I love them.
They are very cute and pretty. I do have a couple near my home in the castle, so.
Mm.
Also a great provider of string. So.
Oh, was that why there was a farm?
Mm-hmm. It's how we get wool in the end. Where did you go? Get off the
This
roof.
was accidental.
Get off the roof, Paige.
Oh, but it's so nice.
Paige. Okay. You know what? I think this would be a thing that Skylar would tell you not to do.
Oh, well, Skylar can piss off. I think it is fine you're here.
I am here, that's true. It also gives you a better viewpoint of everything.
Exactly. I love the color palette here. Vincent said it is very limited, but they do beautiful things with it.
I definitely think Stellaris is one of the prettiest areas. In the end, but I also like Nocturna quite a bit. Even though not many people get to see it, the castle is quite beautiful.
The castle is very big. I remember the tour I got of it. Well, I was with a vessel at the time, but very pretty grounds. Have you ever gotten a tour of the overworld castle?
Not extensively, honestly. I've just walked through it when there was the coronation, and then that was about it, honestly.
I see. I recently found out I have a room there. Oof.
You have a room in the castle?
Oh. Well. This is going to be public information eventually, anyhow. Yes, I've been unofficially made heir.
You're an heir.
Technically.
Oh. Huh.
Yes. It is weird, but yes. I'm sure it will be public knowledge soon, whenever they do the official things. But
Well, then, since you would technically be ranks above me.
No, don't worry about it. Don't.
I was just going to ask if you would like for how I address you to be changed at all.
No.
Okay.
You can call me Paige. I don't. The most I would allow is Lord Willowbeak because that is what I'm used to. But even then, I don't. I prefer people just call me Paige.
Right. In more official settings, I may default to Lord, but other than that, just Paige. I also do that for the Empress, because I've known Helen a very long time.
Oh
So.
yes, Renar's friend.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever, like, spoken with Helen directly?
No, I've just been around whenever they were talking at the or playing games at the festival,
Mm-hmm.
but I did not think I should. I don't know. Higher authority, I don't really speak to unless spoken to.
So then, you don't have high opinion of anybody within court?
I don't have any opinion. If they do their job well, then that is, you know. I don't
Mhm.
really. I don't know the Empress, but if Ragnar likes them, then she must be fine. He's a very good Shiji character.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he is not?
I think Royanar is Royanar. That's what I think.
That is fair. I think he would be friends with a tumbleweed if he could.
Probably. Not going to deny that. I don't have a great opinion of Royanar.
No?
I mean, just for a couple different reasons.
Hmm. He's technically my best friend, but don't tell him that. I like to make fun of him and tell him that he is not.
Then I will not tell him anything.
Plus, he has recently been making fun of me, so he deserves it.
How is he? I don't.
He claims I like people, a certain person, but I do not.
Ah. Are you wanting down?
No, I was just looking and seeing Skylar walking past.
Mm. I could float you down if
busy.
you ever want down. Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Anyways, how are you feeling about being in the end for an extended period of time?
I would prefer not to be, but if it is necessary,
Mm-hmm.
then I suppose it is something I will have to figure out to deal with.
Mm-hmm. I mean, being here isn't all that bad, although if, I could take you to the hot springs at some point, that would be nice.
I suppose it is just unfamiliar. I only really come here to go to Limbo, and most of the friends I have here visit me instead of I visit them.
Yeah. That's fair.
But that is also I've never really come here without being invited or with escort.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really feel comfortable in other rooms without an escort. Just in case.
Yeah, just in case anything ever happens.
Mm-hmm. And I also don't want to break any laws on accident or otherwise. Well, no, it would all be on accident because I don't want to break laws. I don't know what I was talking about.
I mean, do you have a copy of our law book?
Not yet. I had planned on doing that, but I also did not know if that was okay to do.
It is okay to do. You can carry copies of our law book on you. That's fine.
I see.
It is good to have one, honestly.
Yes, I have a copy of the overworld laws in my office. I'd planned on getting all three so that I could check it whenever I need it.
Mm-hmm.
What is that blue block?
What? Where?
The blue metal.
Blue. Oh, I believe that's Thalassium.
It's a very nice blue.
Yeah, it is basically like think of iron.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically the end equivalent of iron.
I see.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of it everywhere, so it's really good to use for like building because when it's very pretty, or it could be used for making tools, anything like that.
Makes sense. That reminds me, if you ever need any more iron, just let me know.
Oh, I have not run out. Trust
I
me.
see.
I have not run out of iron ever since you gave me the first batch.
Well, that is good.
Mm-hmm. That was a lot of iron.
Yes, and I still have quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it is the main income for my village at the moment.
Ah, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Also, how did everything pan out with the high vessel in your village? I know that you said that they were suspicious of you for a bit.
Ah, yes, that was an interesting thing. They came over and investigated, and then I had a private conversation with the high vessel, which is when she told me the news of, you know, you supposedly break a law, you don't expect to also be told that you are heir same day.
Oh. So you broke a law and then they're like, it's okay though, because you're heir?
No, they agreed with me that what I was doing was fine, but I just did not expect my worries to go from going to prison to now being heir. Did not expect that shift in worry.
Mm,
I also just do not want to be heir, so
I see. Being heir is not something that you see for yourself?
it is complicated. I just do not think I am fit for it. There are much better people. I said I would be placeholder, but by the high vessel's attitude, I do not think she's even looking for a replacement.
Well, I mean, what makes you think that you're unfit?
That is a complicated question. Mostly family history, which I don't think I could tell you. My mother was not the best person, let's just say. And
Yeah.
just I do not. Ruling is because being an heir, there is always a chance of you becoming the next ruler. Of course, even if there is another one, I just do not think I am fit for that. I do not know. The overworld ruler has always been a Shrikling.
Mm-hmm.
And while I am glad of the change, I am not sure I have a good judgment enough to be a ruler.
Mm-hmm.
I am a lord, but this is much different running a village compared to running a kingdom. A whole realm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's understandable. For a while, when Vincent was under the weather, they talked about making me advisor, and I almost threw up, so...
Yes. There's also a lot of people will disagree with me being an heir. And, the high vessel is planning for that, trying to prepare, but I have already gotten kidnapped and I was not heir yet, so.
Can I ask questions?
Sure, I cannot promise I can answer, but you can ask.
Your kidnapping. Was it Goblin related at all?
No, I don't think there are any goblins around still, other than the goblin traders, but they are a peaceful sort. No, it was cultists.
Oh. Okay.
There have been Wolvenshire has always had a problem with cultists, and
Don't think I
placed
should
a
tell her
ban on
about
them.
the existence of
So
goblins,
if they set foot
honestly.
in Wolvenshire, they are breaking the law, and their punishment is execution.
That is
Because
fair.
they do sell and buy children, so
Mm-hmm.
I have no pity for them. And then I have brought the attention of the High Vessel to their activities, and they did not appreciate that. So, yes, I was taken to be sacrificed, I suppose.
Oh, well,
Which is... Sorry.
I was just gonna say I'm sorry to hear that. I was not aware the cultists were so savage.
I think it is only because I have been more, what's the word? I don't want to say ruthless. It seems like such a harsh word.
Rough.
Yes, with their punishments, and since I know some villages have a little bit of cultist activity, but they mostly put them in jail, and then if they do not change their ways, then they are just made to leave the village. But that does not stop their activity from happening elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So they are not as suppose angry with other villages.
Well, I mean, anyone who does anything like that, I believe, deserves death. So.
Yes. Human trafficking is not something that I think should be excused at all.
No. It shouldn't.
Yes. It is odd with the cultist things. I had a theory before because I have some books on the cultists, and at the end of each book there's a picture of a goat. And so I had pieced together that maybe that was the goat captain, was leader of the cultist group.
The goat captain.
I mean, they worship goats, you know? Or something. It is very odd how goats are incorporated into their activities.
Oh.
But who knows?
I mean, that's fair. Very interesting, though.
They are not very sane. so there is not really any rhyme or reason to their behavior.
No, not very sane at all, honestly. From what I hear, I've never met a cultist personally, but...
Hmm. Hmm.
But
I'm stuck in this situation just because of a simple anti-healing curse. Cultists.
an anti-healing curse.
Mhm. With from what I know of sacrifices, typically, depending on the thing you're doing it for, you want all of the blood to be drained from the sacrifice. So, an anti-healing curse, a stab to the heart, would be a very efficient way to bleed out a person. Luckily,
Lovely.
they did not know wolf anatomy, so I was stabbed in the stomach. It did.
Oh, so you were a wolf when that happened.
Midnight.
Ah,
Prime sacrifice time.
I see. I would not...
At least the most common.
I would not know what prime sacrifice time would be, so...
Mm.
I've never tried to sacrifice anything or anyone, so...
Neither have I. That didn't sound very convincing. Sorry, I only know this from my mother. I have not. But, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's... What?
Did not sound like you believed me very well.
No, I do. I do believe you. I understand being taught specific things from your parents that may not be completely moral. My dad was not a very law-abiding citizen themselves. So,
You see. Well, luckily, my mother never forced me to learn dark magic and all that, so she was the one doing it.
Mm-hmm. I was forced to learn everything about making wine.
You do not like it?
It's been my whole life, so I do like it to a certain extent, but I don't know much else outside of the military training I got. Winemaking or how to be a lady in waiting. Those are the only things that I know. And I wasn't taught much else.
Are you interested in learning anything else?
If it piques my interest, sure. I don't know what that would be, though. I was very much groomed to be where I am right now, so...
Or perhaps it is just a matter of trying until you find something.
Maybe. Although it seems like a lot of people like who I am as of right now, so maybe I shouldn't try and go to change too much.
Well, it does not matter what other people think. I think what is most important is if you are happy with your life.
Well, that's something you're gonna learn about being in the court very quickly. It does matter what people think of you. And your relations with other kingdoms are what matters the most.
Well,
Keeping up a friendly facade with people is just part of the job. Whether you actually like that person doesn't matter.
well, as it has been pointed out to me, I am lucky enough to have friends from every realm.
You are, and you're lucky to have made those connections before any sort of label was slapped on you.
I think if any of them treat me differently, I will punch them.
What?
I don't want to be treated differently just because I have a title.
Some people might.
And I will punch them until they don't.
Well, I don't know how your lady in waiting operates within the overworld, but if that were the case for anybody in the end, I would certainly set them on a very quick path to not doing that.
I think the Lady Naomi is a bit of a pushover. So, just from she tried to give us dancing lessons and then it did not work out. So,
Well, I'm not that. I am very much not a pushover.
I can tell.
In the etiquette classes I gave, I made Apollo and Nixie dance with each other, and they couldn't stop until I told them to.
That is awful.
Listen. You asked to sleep a lot
Yes.
in global missives. You don't enjoy the wolf, do you?
It is not that. No, that is not why I ask for people to sleep a lot. It is I am always building. And it can be fairly dangerous to be building at night. And it is also hard to build when you can barely see above things. That is the only reason. I actually believe in balancing the person and the wolf. Recently I've only been asking people to sleep because it's actually painful for me to be in wolf form at the moment, and it can loosen the paste on the bandage which keeps the blood in. So those are the main reasons, but I love being a wolf, actually. My mother was raised us to be proper, not savage, as Wolfkin are called. So when I was sent away, so I did not serve in the war, I learned what it meant to be Wolfkin from my family's ancestral home. And I'm proud of it.
Paige, we have a lot more in common than I thought we would.
Do we?
I mean, you say that your family sent you away so that way you wouldn't be in the war. My family kind of did the same thing. I never fought in the war, even though it was mandatory enlistment in the end. I did do my mandatory military training, though. Couldn't really get me out of that one.
In the overworld, only the Wolfkin were drafted. We were the only ones, and my parents got me out of it.
It was only the Wolfkins who were... Only the Wolfkins?
Yes.
Not everyone.
No. I have been told that in the end everyone was, and no, it was only Wolfkin in the overworld. Our rights were technically signed away. So we had to fight. Except for me. There are some who avoided the draft, of course. But I was one who got out of it. And then my parents sent me away because I wanted to join.
You wanted to join.
I felt it only right.
Hmm.
Of course, that was for reasons that it's not knowledge I can share.
You don't have to share anything you don't want to.
I know. I do like to be an open person, I suppose. But that is because I personally do not like liars or secrets. But there are things that I understand that I should not share as sadly to people of other realms, even if I think being open with allies is important. I understand things are not mine to tell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is how it is sometimes, honestly.
That is why I was not upset with Rowena for not telling me about up below. That was a bit for a moment, but then it is not. He was an heir, and also it is not my business if the family wants to keep things to themselves for a bit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we mostly just kept it to the Enderians and then his close friends. I am not sure how close you were with Apollo. I just went around and told the people of who I know he was close with.
We were friends. He said we were friends.
Mm-hmm.
But we never spent as much time as we should have. It was mostly when we were in a group together that he and I were both in,
Mm-hmm.
I never really came to the end, so the time I could have spent with him was limited. As he was a bit limited from what I remember. Most of my grief is the regret of not being able to be closer friends.
Yeah. Apollo was restricted for good reasons.
Yes, he did get kidnapped that one time. That I'm aware of. I don't know if there were others, but I know of the one time.
I mean, also, he popped a couple totems here and there, Bit of a reckless person. There were reasons as to why restrictions were put on him. There are technically restrictions on me right now, but I don't listen, so.
So you are doing the same thing he did?
I'm not the one going around popping totems like it's nothing, so I know how to be careful and handle myself. But restrictions were put on me for other reasons rather than just being reckless. So,
I see.
not really anything within my control. So I just don't listen to it.
I think I would not like the high vessel if she started putting restrictions on me.
Well, you're an heir now. She has the ability to do that. Although Helen and the High Vessel are two very different people. So I do not believe the High Vessel would put restrictions on you if it were not for a good reason or even at all.
That is fair.
Mm-hmm.
So I have heard that I think other realms do they restrict people on who they can marry?
You mean like for royalty?
Yes, I actually do not know if the overworld does it as well. But I know I think Nether does, just on a rank, I think.
Mm-hmm. We do here to an extent.
I thought maybe not, because weren't both heirs dating the librarian?
Apollo was dating Nixie, and Chris Stark is dating Rowena, but Helen wasn't happy so much about the relationships, mostly because they were not noble, from my understanding. And there were talks about arranging a marriage for Apollo at some point between me and Helen. So even though he was in a relationship with someone, there was still that possibility that Helen could have arranged something for Apollo. If she if she felt like someone would have been a better match politically. Only the heirs have that restrictions though. Or I think only the heirs have that restrictions. Helen has not mentioned anything about anyone of nobility having those restrictions. I don't think I do. So
I think I would just not be heir if I was restricted in who I could marry. If I did not have choice. I would I don't know. Can you resign from being heir? I think I can, because I'm not it's not a birthright. I don't.
I mean it should be a birthright. Realistically.
No, High Vessel has plans against it will not be an inherited position. Obviously. I don't, you know.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's how it is here. It should be. But then again, we have Chris Stark. Because there is no one else who was a sibling to either Apollo or Helen. So, Catherine, before she died, adopted Chris Stark a while ago. So. But a lot of people here believe that the throne should only go to a voidling. So.
That was the belief in the overworld. I mean, most, I think, still believe that it should go to a Shriekling.
Whatever they believe.
But no, the plan is for it to rotate between the origins.
That's interesting.
Yes, I think it is. I think it is a good idea, you know, so that it is never one origin that has a set values that they place. But maybe not to me.
From how I see that you handle Wolfenshire, I believe that you would be good in that position. It's just whether or not that you actually want it is the defining factor. If you don't want it, then you may not be good at it. But the way that I hear you handle Wolfenshire and that I see how much you care and build up that area, then I think you would be good at it.
A lot of people have told me this.
Well, that just means that a lot of people have a lot of what's the word? Faith in you.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope I am deserving of that faith.
People wouldn't place it in you if they didn't think that you didn't deserve it.
Well, thinking I deserve something and actually deserving it are two different things.
It sounds like
What's he
you've...
doing? Is he just continuing research?
I don't know what he's
keeps
doing.
going
You
down.
are scaring me right now.
I'm fine. This is just a little ledge.
I know, but still.
And the fall would not even be that far.
I feel like I should pick Paige.
It is fine. It was only a little fall.
Paige.
I did not even take damage from it.
You back on the roof?
Of course I am.
The uncompleted roof, I see.
Yes.
Are you wanting to go
Oh.
anywhere or do anything?
Hmm.
Have you gotten a tour of Blackthorn?
No. I think out of Blackthorn, I have only been to the ice area. That first part, and then Ama's house.
Do you want a tour of Blackthorn, or do you want to at least walk around, look?
Walking around would be good, probably.
Okay, well then we need to get off the roof. Paige!
What
Very
was
good.
that?
I swear to...
What were you doing on the roof?
We were talking.
Yep. I tried to pick up Paige. I tried.
Sorry. I just got startled. Paige, I would request that you please do not do that. Especially jumping off that.
It didn't do much harm to me. I am fine. It is a very small distance.
To be fair, I tried to pick them up before.
I appreciate that greatly. Please, I understand that it didn't do much harm, but there will be more harm done if any of the suitors come unstuck.
Alright, I won't jump from the roof anymore.
Thank you. Why were you both sitting on the roof?
We were talking.
There are benches.
But the roof is comfortable.
It
There are
may.
benches.
It may be something along the lines of what the Dragonborns like to do in terms of perching.
Paige doesn't have wings.
The eclipse is up there.
Oh.
And there are benches.
Okay.
And it's a better view from up there.
I'm not putting a bench on the roof.
That is fine. I can just sit on the roof.
But there are benches.
I don't think you're
I
winning
don't think
this
we're
one.
getting anywhere.
Thanks, Skylar. I don't think you're winning this one.
Trust me, I jump from roofs all the time. It is fine. This distance would not do anything.
whether in this situation,
I think he really.
please
I'm
do
about to-
not. Please refrain.
I will try.
Blackthorn.
Blackthorn. Honestly, I kind of want to push and see how far he's willing to do this coddling act, because yesterday he was very different. Called me an idiot, and I preferred the bluntness,
Well, maybe
not
you.
this act.
Well, then maybe you should tell Skylar that you prefer the bluntness over
I
the.
did, and he said he was just tired, and that it would not happen again.
Hold
I'm
on.
staring down at you. Have your sword up.
Ah.
What the fuck was that?
Shadow people?
There are shadow people here?
Yes, they come from that biome.
I thought the only dangerous things here were Endermen and like the jellyfish. Why are there shadow people? What?
It's just what comes from that biome. I mean, if technically, if you want to see shadow people, I could do something you could see a shadow person.
Oh, yes, the voidling ability. I know of it. I was just. Statue layout will not like this? What? Why does that sign say that? What does that even mean?
They're planning to build a dragon statue.
Oh, I will not like this.
Why not?
It does not make sense, the sentence structure. Statue layout will not like this.
I think that will not be like this.
Oh, I see. I was very confused. Oh, that is the thing that gives off that light.
Hmm.
Yeah, sometimes occasional, like, beacon lights pop up. And it looked like it was coming from that thing.
Oh. Yeah. Those are all over the end. It's a little weird, honestly. It happens from time to time.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, Blackthorn. It has expanded a bit. That's their tool area with all their materials and stuff like that that they use to build this area. Currently they're repurposing these little huts. This is a hut for my wine. So people can come here buy wine if they want to. It is at a discounted price here since it's not my actual winery. Mm-hmm.
If I had my money on me. But I left that at 0.
You do not have to pay if you... what do you want?
No, it is fine.
I'm offering to pay to give you wine for free, Paige.
I don't drink much wine.
Mm.
Really. I did see you had mead before. I do like mead.
There is meat over there, yeah.
Is there?
Mm-hmm. This is mead.
Oh.
Oh, I just labeled it wrong. What the...
Yes, I was reading the label.
Yeah, but if you want meat, I can give it to you.
pay for it. I can come back whenever I have my money on me.
Okay, don't take the free mead. I don't offer to give out that often, so that is a house that has been turned into a chicken coop because Zach had the bright idea of putting the chickens in the bottom layer of his house. They climbed the ladders apparently. Now it is a chicken coop. Mm-hmm. Zach made a new house up there.
Is liking chickens a common thing in the end?
No, he only has a chicken because Apollo gave him a chicken.
I see.
Yeah. But there is Zach's new house is up there. We're not going to go up there because he's not feeling well. What the fuck?
You ran into it.
I know. This is a place where you can put in orders to Sundew. I think this is what that is. Yeah, it is. This is where you can put in, with the prices of everything, if you want to put in an order with Sundew for anything and like blacksmithing stuff. For Eternium, that's where you can do it. Is the floor
Makes you slow.
entertaining? Yeah, it's slime.
Makes you slow.
It's slime. Or a membrane.
Huh.
Also bouncy. And then over here, that's Sundew's house, I guess. And then down this way is Sundew's blacksmithing shop, where you can buy things like anything blacksmithing.
Oh.
Eternium.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not completely.
allowed.
Eternium, it is allowed. That's what the custom orders are for.
Oh.
But here
I thought
we.
it was not allowed. What was it that wasn't allowed for trading?
There's not much that we gatekeep from the end. It's just we have specific regulations on you getting things. So like Eternium, it's gonna come, well, one, it's just gonna be priced higher for someone who's not an Enderian, and it's gonna be taxed. So it's gonna cost more to obtain the Eternium, but as long as you obtain it through the right regulations, then there's not an issue. Along with Terminite, Thalassium, and then this is Terminite. But things like Elytras are also, we have regulations on those. So.
Yes, I bought one.
Mm-hmm. From who?
Vincent? Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Apparently he might be, Rexaurus might be upset with him because he did sell it to me while I was concussed. And then I did fly.
Okay.
But that is my fault, so. Whoopsies.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be flying when concussed.
Oh, but this is so fun. I only flew into a roof once.
Oh, okay, Paige.
Other than that, I was perfectly fine.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Being perfectly fine?
Flying into a roof when concussed.
Oh, it is fine. The only moment, just a little bit of a hit and then you fall down to the ground and this is fine.
Mm-hmm. And then up there is our,
Oh yes, I accidentally went
arena.
up there once.
Yeah, it's our arena. I can take you up there if you want to look at it, but...
Yes, I stood on it and then I didn't know what it did because I've never seen that before. So,
It'll take you up there.
I know. And then I panicked and quickly came back. I did not look at it.
This
I
is...
wasn't sure if that was...
Yeah. This is the Knights Guild Hall. Back here, they're planning on making a pathway and a staircase down to their training area.
Mm.
And there's going to be a training area down there. And then there's a flight course for the Dragonborn.
Oh.
Did
That's fine.
Skylar say you're not allowed to fly?
I did not mention it. No.
Well, if you didn't mention it, then I guess that means that you're allowed.
You're right.
Hmm.
I think so.
I think you
But
are
my
allowed.
lecturer is in the room.
If you want to come back here at any point, you can. So. But yeah, that is Blackthorn.
Well, now I know more than I did before.
And then there's another
I really
area.
had only gone to Amas.
Yeah.
Another area?
There's another area that's being prepped for a festival right now.
Oh yes, I have to. Oh, that's another thing on my to-do list.
What?
Sometime in June, will be Wolfenshire will be hosting a moon festival. So,
Oh, that's nice.
yes. Yes, I just have to build for it. So that will be fun. Hopefully, I am good by then to build.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Especially since you're not allowed to build right now.
Well, it is in June. I'm sure I will be. I will be fine by then. I think I will either be healed or dead by June.
Oh, that's not.
So,
I don't like those odds.
well,
I mean, hopefully healed,
yes,
not dead.
well, I do not think. I think steadily bleeding out over 2 months. I think I would be gone by then.
Oh no. Anyway, back to Stellaris, I guess.
Sorry, it's at the very end. I always forget.
You're fine. Sometimes I just have to organize my stuff. Oh my god, and then it'll be fine.
I thought the void took you for a moment.
No, it was not the void. It was me accidentally sitting on something that I... Okay. Back to the roof, I see.
Yes.
This is what we're doing today. Again.
Who's in the overworld? I don't know.
I have no idea.
It's probably best I don't. I would be so fine with being in my wolf farm here, but the bandages are annoying to continue to have to range. So if less time, there we go.
Yeah, there you are.
In all of my glory, I suppose. Hello, Enderman. He is jumping. What was the eclipse this year?
The eclipse.
Can you not see it?
No.
It is suppose a black circle surrounded by light. The eclipse is what I follow. So I know the people here have the void. And I have the eclipse. There Every time I come here, it is good to see it.
Do you normally not see it in the overworld?
No, in the overworld, the only times the sun and the moon are able to be together is at the perfect moment of sunrise and sunset.
Mm.
Until there are certain days that the sun and the moon can be together. And on those days, my people, not all Wolfkin, because most Wolfkin only follows the moon, but my people, we celebrate. We have festivals. We drink all day and we have our parties and our fun, and then at night we are wolves.
Mm.
A celebration of both halves. Because that's what the eclipse is. Both halves joining.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of sounds like a little bit of a love story to me.
It is. We believe the sun and moon are married, and that the Wolfkin are the children of that union. At least my people do.
Oh.
There is actually quite a variety of beliefs within the Wolfkin. I suppose it is because we mainly stick to our packs. We are fairly spread out.
Mm-hmm. To be honest, you are the only Wolfkin that I hear talk about their heritage and sound proud of it. So.
I think a lot of the Wolfkin were hurt by the first draft. We were very targeted. Some things were lost as pack were punished for refusing to go.
Mm-hmm.
I think I know one Wolfkin in the overworld. I don't think was raised with the culture of a Wolfkin. Not fully.
Hmm. Interesting.
I don't know Fifi that well, and I don't spend too much time with Kelly. So I think I will be, as we are both planning the Moon Festival. But I suppose my pride comes from learning what I had lost, what I had missed out on. I'm happy I found it, even if it was late.
That's good. Good that you believe in that. You believe in something more than yourself.
My family was actually before my parents fucked up the family name. We were meant to be, suppose the what is it called? The wise men of the pack. The people who leaders and other wolves came to for advice about balancing, meant every issue they had. That is we are the willow beaks. Our family crest is an owl in a willow tree. But then my parents took that to mean we were better than the rest. I want to continue the legacy it was supposed to be. Suppose that is why I'm always willing to listen to people and give advice.
Sounds like my whole job. Literally, not even joking.
Well, you're very good at your job.
Thank you.
But if you ever need someone to do that for you, I am here. Obviously, you cannot tell me everything, as you are Lady in Waiting to the Empress, and that comes with its own problems and things you cannot say.
Mm-hmm.
But anything you can, I can listen.
Well, that's nice to hear. It's also nice
No.
to hear you talk about your heritage in your pack like that. You sound so happy when you talk about it. So.
Those were the happiest years of my life. Being away, although it meant that I was not able to help in the war like I wanted. I learned that I could be more than my mother's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And I am forever thankful for that.
That's good. She doesn't sound like a awfully warm or caring person, and you seem as if you are. Almost the exact opposite.
That is mostly my friends who thank for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be a very different person if I did not have those bones to
Mm-hmm.
work with. Oh, there is Vincent.
There he goes.
There he
Yep.
goes.
Oh. Say his name and he will
Is-
respond.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Boo. Anyway, I'll leave. Goodbye.
Okay.
And you two are having quality time up here. I'm gonna leave. Goodbye.
Oh.
He's
Okay.
a very odd one sometimes.
He is very odd.
I want to say something, but I don't think that would be very good to say.
Well, now I want to hear it.
It was he will deny it forever, but Amelia said that he once ate a waffle off the floor.
Oh. He did. I saw it.
So he was lying, the rat.
Yes, I saw him do that. It was something that did happen. I was there for it.
He said there was no proof, and Amelia said that he ate the proof.
He did, literally.
Can be a bit silly, but
He can be.
he seems responsible, at least.
He is. He's a good advisor. So.
I think silliness is a bit important. If you take everything in life too seriously, it can become a chore, I think.
Mm-hmm. It can be.
That's why I enjoy Olivier's company. A very silly person sometimes, but also very, I think, emotionally intelligent at times.
I haven't had many extensive conversations with Olivier, honestly, so I wouldn't really know.
He's very kind.
From what I've seen, yes.
We had a talk, I think, on Monday or Sunday. One of those 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad he did not treat me like I could not do things. He was a bit concerned over my injuries, but otherwise, I don't know. He was very nice to talk to after all these things happening.
It is good to... Hello. It is good to, you know, be around people who are like-minded in that way, I guess. Or at least for you, you said you don't like being coddled, so I guess the best thing for you to be not around people who coddle you.
Yes.
Or
I
sometimes
hope to
Mhm.
I hope to spend more time with him if I'm sorry for this phrasing, but stuck here in the end.
Ah, stuck here.
Sadly, yes.
Hmm.
I'm kidnapped again. As
You-
Amelia put it.
You came here willingly. You even asked me for it, escort.
Well, I feel like if I did not show up, I would have gotten locked in a box and sent by my friends.
Yeah.
So I'd rather come willingly than be actually kidnapped again.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was not... Me coming here was very much forced on me a bit. So I did say that Skylar should be my doctor as he knows more about curses, but did not think that involved me coming here until it was decided, and I was pulled along.
But think of it this way. At least you get to spend more time with people in the end.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
It's been more time with Jara.
Mm-hmm. Do not do what I know that you are thinking of doing. Do not do.
Oh, Princess.
Fine, I'll come down.
Paige!
No! You know what? I mean, alright, you know... The roof, you're right, is lovely. The roof is so lovely, so I will just... You're welcome to sit on the roof all you want now. How about... Yeah, that...
Oh, thank you so much for your consideration, Skylar.
Welcome back on the roof now.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Paige, don't you think the roof was getting rather boring, though?
A little bit, yes.
Yes. Don't you think the benches are much better view?
A little bit, yes. The water is nice here.
Yeah, the water is very nice. I don't think we'll go up on the roof again.
I think this will make my stay much more enjoyable.
You ever want to push his buttons, let me know and I'll help.
Well, if he finally starts acting like he should be, then, you know. Don't like this sudden change. I've interacted with him a few times, and this change is not one I like. I don't like when people act with falseness. Well,
Yeah,
here.
he is very much not like that on a daily basis. I'm pretty sure he called me a bitch the first day I met him.
Well, he called me a moron yesterday at my appointment, so...
I see. You obviously are not a moron.
Well, I try not to be.
I don't think you are. I
There's
just...
so many stars here.
There are. They're really pretty. That's why I like the end so much.
It's very nice. I do miss the aurora. Like at the in Wolvenshire, but
Mm-hmm.
the amount of stars here is far more.
Yeah, I saw the aurora once. For the first time a little bit ago with Zach. So.
Very pretty.
Mm-hmm. How much longer do you think you could keep it up?
I think I know a way to break it.
Oh no. What?
I don't think I should tell you because you would stop me.
Oh. What is it?
I cannot tell you. You would stop me.
It depends on what it is. I may not stop you if I think it's entertaining enough, honestly.
No, it would not be entertaining. Just enough to get him to stop acting like this, I think.
Well, now I'm curious and I want to know.
Oh, maybe I will tell you tomorrow.
Mm.
But I will probably go and do some paperwork.
Yes, I think that would be a good idea. You should definitely maybe stay stationary for a bit since you've taken a couple falls today.
Oh, I don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to... I still have to write some laws for Wolvenshire, so I have a lot of paperwork to do.
You have fun with that.
I enjoyed our talk.
I'm glad. I enjoyed seeing your face again.
Hopefully the bruises did not throw you off.
The bruises. Scars are hot.
Okay.
Have a good night.
As well.